Hello again. Today on Wild Facts, I will present to you the Songbird Show. This is an American goldfinch. This is a northern cardinal. They are both songbirds. A songbird is a pasturing bird, a perching bird, that perches up in a place like this birdhouse to sing their song. The way most songbirds would greet you would be a sort of, and that's one fact. Songbirds have specialized gripping feet, which would be 3 toes in the front and 1 thumb-like toe in the back to grip branches. Songbirds' main predators aren't just snakes and other stuff like that, but their main predators are actually other birds, such as owls, falcons, eagles, and hawks. Those are known as raptors, or birds of prey, which I might mention in one of my other shows, or a couple others. But right now, we gotta stay on topic. Songbirds, like this northern cardinal over here, can be migratory or non-migratory. This northern cardinal is a non-migratory bird. That means it won't migrate even when winter comes. Let me tell you a bit about non-migratory songbirds. You see, since they don't migrate, they have to turn their mostly carnivorous diet of insects into a more herbivorous diet of berries. But some songbirds migrate to warmer areas so they can stay nice and cozy and warm all year long. Migration is when an animal moves from one climate to another. The best way to understand songbirds more is to hang out bird feeders and bird houses. But what's really the most incredible thing about songbirds is something known as plumage. I'll talk about shedding in a bit, but right now I'm talking about plumage for mating. Only males have bright plumage or feather colors. These colors are to attract mates, because the most important thing in an animal's life is really to attract a mate, and have babies. And that's why birdhouses are so important to these birds. So, molting or shedding their feathers is when a bird loses all its feathers and then regrows some. There can be different kinds of plumage. For example, when in the breeding season or mating season, in the mating season, the male northern cardinals will turn bright red, and they will stay bright red for the whole entire year, unlike a couple of other birds. In the mating season, they turn whatever bright colors they can, and the rest of the season, they turn into a dull color. But, unlike them, northern cardinals are always red, which gave them their nickname, the red cardinal. This goldfinch, like other songbirds, will feed on berries, very small lizards, and insects. Well, these perching birds can fly. Oh wait, we haven't talked about flight. They fly with some incredible aerodynamics, such as their tail. It helps them stay balanced. Now, most people don't think of a tail when they're flying, but it's true. They really need the tail. Another thing, their wings are in an airfoil shape, and their bones are extra hollow. That helps them to be light and to help. You see, when a wing is in an airfoil shape, the air has a hard time moving up, but it has a great time moving flat under, which creates lift. And that's how they do it. There's also gliding, which is having the wind actually carry the bird with its big wings supporting it. But usually songbirds flap their wings. It takes a lot of energy. That's why they eat high nutrition, high protein foods. That's why you should always put seeds in your bird feeder. Never put any crickets because, well, first of all, they'll escape, and second of all, you never know what will happen in a battle. So always put seeds or nuts in your bird feeder if you want. So, songbirds. Let's talk about predators. Back about those predators that we talked about earlier. Besides raptors, songbirds have to worry about clever and crafty raccoons, which can literally stand on a branch and then grab them out of midair. And they also have to worry about foxes, and especially cats, which can leap out of the air to grab them. But luckily, they've got some good defenses, besides flight. Well, actually, flight is their main defense, but if they have to defend their nest, then they'll flock up, work together, and defend it, but en masse. Either flocking the predator to confuse them, or mobbing them, literally chasing them away. This is done by crows, but they're not exactly songbirds, so yeah. And songbirds, other defense, if they really don't have any other songbirds with them, then they have to defend their nest. They'll literally peck their predator and harass them until they go away. So that's some very good nest defending. You know, what I said earlier about the cuckoo bee, we're going to talk about the cuckoo bird. It may not be a songbird, but there's something about him that has to do with songbirds. You see, the cuckoo bird, or cuckoo finch, will lay eggs in almost any bird nest. That's why it has to do with songbirds. Cuckoo finches, will lay their eggs there, and the eggs will hatch earlier than all the other eggs. And the problem is they'll be more demanding too. So they'll get all the food because they're bigger, hatch earlier, and more demanding. And the other chicks just starve to death. Yep, I know, it's sad, but it's just the way animals have to reproduce. So, that's more wild facts from Wild Facts, and goodbye!